Good morning, students of grade 9 matriculation stream. This is Miss Meher Muni to teach you English literature. Hope you all are doing really good. Today we are starting our content number 7, that is nursing. Nursing means taking care of and looking after the sick, the injured, the young, the old, or the helpless with love and sympathy. It is difficult to say at what point in history nursing was organized in a scientific way, yet it is easy to understand that it must be as old as man's feeling for his suffering fellow men. Let's read out the definition or the basic definition of nursing. The basic function of the nurse is to assist people, sick or well, in the performance of those activities contributing to health or its recovery or a peaceful death that they would perform unaided if they had the necessary strength, will or knowledge. Let's read something about nursing in Islam. In Islam, nurses provide healthcare services to patients, families and communities as a manifestation of love for Allah and Muhammad. Islamic traditions include sympathy for and responsibility towards those in need. This perspective had emerged during the development of Islam as a religion, culture and civilization. Islam regards nursing very important. Our Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, visited the sick regularly, comforted them and spoke kind words to them. He would go even to inquire after his ailing enemies. He urged the Muslims to help those who were sick or suffering. Nursing was not at all popular in the beginning. Parents didn't allow their daughters to become nurses. This can perhaps be best shown in the history of this girl. Florence Nightingale, known as the Lady with the Lamp, was a British nurse, social reformer and statistician, best known as the founder of modern nursing. Her experiences as a nurse during the Crimean War were foundational in her views about sanitation. She established St. Thomas Hospital and the Nightingale Training School for Nurses in 1860. Her efforts to reform healthcare greatly influenced the quality of care in the 19th and 20th centuries. Florence Nightingale and the Crimean War. In late 1854, Nightingale received a letter from a Secretary of War, Sidney Herbert, asking her to organize a corps of nurses to tend to the sick and fallen soldiers in the Crimea. Nightingale rose to her calling. She quickly assembled a team of 34 nurses from a variety of religious orders and sailed with them to the Crimea just a few days later. Florence Nightingale, death and legacy. In August 1910, Florence Nightingale fell ill but seemed to recover and was reportedly in good spirits. A week later, on the evening of Friday, August 12, 1910, she developed an array of troubling symptoms. She died unexpectedly at 2 p.m. the following day, Saturday, August 13, 1910, at her home in London. This is a beautiful quote by Florence Nightingale. Let us never consider ourselves finished nurses. We must be learning all of our lives. Nothing is nobler than nursing, she declared once in her lifetime. At 17, she felt that the aim of her life was to serve suffering humanity. When she was 24, she decided that she should become a nurse. Another quote of Florence Nightingale: "To be in charge is certainly not to carry out the proper measures yourself, but to see that everyone else does so too." Let's read out the summary of the chapter. Islam is religion of peace. The Muslims are kind and like to give peace and relief. It may be either in kind of a nurse. Nursing was also important at the days of our Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. The nurses looked after the sick and patients even at the time of war. In the Battle of Khyber, Hazrat Ghifariya proved to be a very good nurse. Florence Nightingale was the founder of modern nursing and one of the greatest women in history. She was born in Florence in Italy in 1820. She belonged to a noble English family. She was also thinking to serve the poor people to be a nurse, and she proved to be a competent nurse. She was admitted in the Institution of Nursing in Germany. In 1854, she went to Crimean to manage the military hospitals. She served sincerely in the Crimean War. For her good work, she was given a price of 45,000 as a price for her good work. For this amount, she founded an institution for training of nurses in London. She will always be remembered as the founder of modern nursing. At present, there are many training institutes for nurses in our country. A large number of Pakistani girls from good families, after being trained in these institutes, are working in hospitals, clinics, and nursing homes. Here are some qualities of nurse: caring and compassionate, willing to learn, tolerant and unbiased, ability to multitask, responsible and accountable, cooperative team player, trustworthy and reliable. International Nurses Day is an international day observed around the world on 12th May of each year to mark the contributions that nurses make to society. I hope we all were able to learn the chapter nursing and the importance of nurses in our lives and the beauty of this profession. I hope you will gather all your queries after reading the chapter, and we will be discussing all your queries in the upcoming Google meetings. Till then, thank you so much.